Within the statue collecting world recently, Prime One Studios did a very questionable thing. They re-released this Alien Big Chap statue. And there has been a whole bunch of drama about it. Which figures, because I'll tell you this, the statue collecting community loves drama more than teenage girls. I'm saying they love drama more than teenage girls loves drama. Not that they love drama more than they love teenage girls. Anyway, that's not what today's video is about, but it kind of spawned the thoughts for today's video. If you want to know my thoughts on that, I did do a post on the Extreme Channel Facebook page. You can check out the link for that in the description below. But in summary, I said if you needed replacement parts for the first one, you have every right to be mad. If you didn't, then why do you care? You shouldn't get your panties in a bunch. Because I'll bet you do wear panties. As the Extreme Channel is pushing towards 50,000 subscribers, these are just a few of the statues we're giving away on the journey there. If you want to know how to win one, stay tuned for later in the video. Hey, welcome to the Extreme Channel. We're all about extreme collectibles. Today's topic is it okay to resell a statue for more than retail? Yes, it is. Video over. What I said in the intro kind of spawned this video. So there were collectors that were upset about the whole Big Chap Prime One Studios Alien dilemma. Now some of them were upset because they ordered it and they had broken pieces and they didn't have replacement parts. So Prime One didn't fulfill the replacement parts. They gave them a shitty $80, $100 store credit. But now Prime One Studios is making more pieces for future buyers. That's shady as fuck in my opinion, and that's not what we're going to talk about today. But there were some collectors that were mad because they bought the original one, and now they think it's going to demean the value of their original one because a new one is coming out that is almost identical to the old one. Now, while I don't agree with what Prime One Studio did, it got me thinking, when we resell a statue, is it okay to sell it for more than retail? And honestly, that opens up a lot of other questions I want to look at today. So essentially, I think there's three different scenarios, and we're going to talk about each one. Scenario number one is you buy a statue so you can enjoy it. You have every single intention of displaying that statue. Now, eventually that statue arrives, and a few different things may happen. Maybe you take it out, you display it, and you love it. Maybe it's for 6 months or 6 years. Maybe it arrives and you have money problems. Or maybe it arrives and you no longer have space, and you want to resell it. So the smart thing to do once you receive that statue is to look at the market value of that statue. Is it selling for above retail? Is it selling at retail? Is it selling below retail? If you buy a statue for the sole intention to display it, and you need to sell it, whether you need to sell it on day 1 or maybe day 500, you should sell it at whatever the going rate is for it. I have no issues with that. I think that's the smart thing to do. So that's kind of category number one, and I want to say that I don't think there's any problems with that whatsoever. Now, category number two is people who buy a statue with the sole intention that I need to make money if I ever sell this statue. I think this is stupid. Statue collecting is not an investment. It can be, coincidentally or by accident, but statue collecting is about collecting. You should buy a statue because you love it, you like it, and you want to display it. You should not buy it because you want to make money on it. Now, Mr. X, why are you dictating what other people can and can't do? I'm going to get to that in a second. But for some reason, there is this common misconception that when I sell a statue, and I don't mean me personally, you guys see my for sale videos all the time, I take losses. I take losses for a lot of reasons. Number one, I am very blessed, and I think it's okay to kind of share that with other people. Number two, it helps them sell quicker, and it's just a pain I don't have to deal with. And number three, these are used statues. You can't expect or always expect that when you buy something and enjoy it for 6 months or 6 years, that it's going to retain the same value that it did when you bought it. Like I said, maybe the market price does dictate that, and that's fine. But there's some big common misconception from a lot of collectors that if they sell a statue, a used statue, they can't take a loss on it. It's like, well, what the fuck do you think you just bought? You bought something, you used it for years, and then you want to sell it as used for the same price you paid or maybe even more. And the reason why I'm so passionate about this, these type of people are bad for the collector community. People who buy and they have to make money on a statue make this community worse. And again, for like the 10th time, so people don't misinterpret me, I'm not saying you can't make money when you sell a statue. I'm saying if that is your sole purpose or a hill you are going to die on, you are looking at collecting completely wrong. Because collecting isn't just about your collection, it's about the community. While clearly, numero uno first, right? I will always take care of my family, my employees, and my friends first, but not at the expense of other people. So I totally disagree with the philosophy that I have to make money if I sell a statue. I'm going to strategize for that. And I think this Alien Big Chap Prime 1 is a great example of that. If you're a collector of the original and you've had all your damages fixed and you have no issues with that, again, that's a separate bucket, but you don't want other people to have it because it'll devalue the statue in your collection, you are what's wrong with the community. Why can't someone else enjoy it? All right, before I get too passionate, we're going to get to category number 3, and I think the people in category number 3 can eat a bag of dicks. So here is category number 3. Category number 3 is people who intentionally buy a statue to flip it. And you see this all the time. It is very prevalent, especially in custom POs. So POing or pre-ordering a custom statue. You see people who try and flip it for a lot of money before it's even shipped. What the fuck did you do to earn that money? Seriously, you didn't do any effort. It's not like you went to the post office or you displayed the statue or you made a YouTube video trying to sell it. You have done nothing but put money down, and now you're trying to take advantage of other collectors who missed out on it. In my history, I don't believe I've done that. I may have in the past, and full disclaimer, but I know in the last few years, I have never done that. And you can ask a lot of people. I remember a recent one, they wanted to pay me more than retail for it, and it was one I was just transferring my PO. I told them, no, let's just do retail and we're good. I didn't lose anything, and they were able to gain something great without having to spend a lot of money. Because what you people have to remember, sorry, it's 2022, some of you may not be labeled as people anymore, that this price gouging each other as collectors, doing shit like that, is a huge portion of not only what is driving up the statue prices, but also getting other people out of the hobby, making it smaller. So again, we have 3 categories of people. Number 1, you buy a statue because you want to display it. You have no plans to sell it. And then when you do decide to sell it, for whatever reason, you look at the current market value and you try and sell it for that. You people are cool. I like you people. I'm one of you people. Category number 2, people who will buy a statue and they will do everything in their power at the expense of other people to make sure they make a profit if they sell that statue. You people are not cool. And then number 3, people who are taking statue collecting and trying to make it into an investment by screwing other people over just so they get theirs. You people, as I said, should eat a bag of dicks. So, in summary, is it okay to make money on reselling a statue? Absolutely, if you're in category number 1. If you're in category number 2 or 3, get the fuck out of the hobby. Whew, I feel better getting that off my chest.
Hey, that's what she said.
Hey guys, totally different category, but I just like to voice my opinions. I'm sure it's going to cause a little bit of disagreement, but that's okay. So one thing I would act, even though I wasn't too civil in the video, please be civil with each other. And make sure your comments below are civil, because I will delete uncivil ones and you can't win a statue. We will be giving all of these statues away, plus additional ones at every 5,000 subscriber milestone. To win one of these statues, all you have to do is make sure you've liked this video, you've subscribed to the channel, you've hit that bell notification, and then just drop a comment below. Every 5,000 subscriber milestone, we are going to do a random drawing and pick a random comment and give one of these statues away, plus some additional ones I'm not showing right now. The more videos you comment on, the higher your chances are to win. Thanks so much for tuning in. Please drop a like on the way out or a thumbs down if you disagree with me while you're eating your bag of dicks. But I really appreciate you guys. Please stay tuned for the next episode. Check out some of these other videos. Talk to you soon. Take care.